All right, welcome back to Small Town Sports. This is the basketball episode. We're coming a little late. We're coming on a Wednesday night, probably around 10 when this shit's posted, but we're getting around. Who gives a fuck at this point? Let's get this shit going. By the way, the hockey pod should be returning tomorrow. I finally found a couple of people to do it with me. I believe Jupe's coming back. Just
Oh,
depends
I
on
was
if
gonna
he.
say, yeah, I was gonna say, who do you
Oh
have doing
yeah.
that with you?
Oh yeah, Jupe's gonna be doing it with me. We'll have hopefully a guy named Connor. You know Connor Towns.
Connor.
Connor Towns.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
he should be hopping on. I'm hoping. He said he would. He said he wants to do it. So,
yeah. I know the
but
name.
yeah.
I don't know if I know him.
So we're gonna start with the All-Star selections. The starters is the only people I have. I don't know if anybody else has been named as All-Star yet. No? Okay.
No, I don't think I have. So really, mainly if you, I don't know, but yeah, I know you want to talk about the snubs, but who
I
got
don't give a
snubbed as a starter? Really, I don't know. I think Joel Embiid, a little disrespectful, wild.
yeah. I'm
Donovan
just
Mitchell
gonna
shouldn't be there.
I'm gonna he should, but we can get onto that in a
Wild.
second. I'm just gonna list for the East and West All-Stars, and then we can start talking. So the East starters are Giannis, Kyrie, KD, Tatum, and Donovan. Literally no surprises there besides Donovan and Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie's kind of a shocker.
No. I don't know about you.
Just
I
for
didn't know if
that.
he was going to qualify for the games he played. I know vote wise because he always makes
Yeah.
it vote wise, but I didn't know for the games he played. But
Yeah.
if he
And then the
qualified, that
West.
makes complete sense.
Then the West, obviously LeBron's a starter. It's like the main ones is LeBron, Curry, Luca, Jokic, and then Zion, who shouldn't be there
Nope.
even remotely. He hasn't played enough games. He hasn't fucking when he did play though, the guy was a fucking stud, but he still hasn't played enough games to deserve a starter spot.
What's he playing at? Do they have him at small? What do they have him at? Not power.
Power, power,
Wow.
power.
Who's the West again? Like who's the starter? Say that again.
LeBron, Curry, Jokic, Luca, Zion.
Who'd you replace Zion with though?
I'd have to go down the list, but
It has to be a power forward.
I'd replace him with Sabonis. I'd replace him with Sabonis. Better record. Um, guy's been balling out of his mind, played more games, stayed healthy all year.
Yeah, but
Uh,
unfortunately how the NBA works is
that's why I don't
fucking
like. That's
yeah.
why I don't care about the All Star game. I said this
Yeah.
on the Scotty Barnes one. I just don't give a. I don't give a fuck about All Star selections. As soon
Zion's
as they
gonna bring
added,
you, yeah.
yeah, as soon as they
Fan
added fan
voting?
voting and Taco Fall and now Austin Reeves and Alex Cruz started getting votes, like they're in the fucking top
Yeah.
tens. No, no. Adam
It
Silver
fucks
needs
it,
to
but they
leave
don't
the
what's it
league.
called. They don't go far with it because like they don't actually become an all-star, but it does fucking take up spots and votes for other people.
Yeah, yeah,
But I
it
mean for
does.
Zion wise, Zion's gonna bring more attention to the all-star game than Sabonis, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
he's not even gonna play. I don't think so.
You don't think
Zion's not
Zion's
gonna.
gonna play? I
He's still out, isn't he?
don't think so.
Pretty
Maybe
sure he
he's like
is.
day to day.
Pretty sure he's out. I haven't seen him play. I know the fucking. Yeah, he hasn't played. I've been seeing all them fucking meme pictures of Zion on the bench watching his team on a 10-game losing streak.
Jesus
So
My
fuck.
problem with the Zion is if we're gonna give it to him who's been out, Davis. MVP candidate when he was here.
yeah, I guess you could give it to Davis, but I still say it's a bonus. He's earned it. Those guys haven't
Yeah.
played. Davis has played like what 48 games in 2 seasons. Zion's played fucking what, maybe 50. Those
Yeah,
guys.
Zion hasn't played a whole lot. I'll
I
check how
mean,
many games Zion has this season. I don't think what's it called
it's only like 20, man. He hasn't played a lot. He hasn't earned that spot. I get he was balling. He was fucking balling. I get that. But
yeah, he's played 30 games this year.
yeah,
I
like
mean,
the
stat wise, he deserves it. Stat wise, like if you
stat
actually do
wise, yeah,
numbers, yeah. How many
yeah.
games does opponents have under him?
Every single Kings game they've played this season, maybe except for the exception of maybe a week or two. But I think Sabonis has earned it. It's more of the earning part to me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, obviously Luca deserves to be there. Steph is kind of a hit or miss for me. I don't think Shea should be a starter, mainly because of his team's record. I know they're tanking, but Shea is a hooper. He's a fucking unit.
I
He
don't know
has
for that's a bonus one. I think I'm still going to take
he's a
Zion.
stud.
Sabonis has 47, Zion has 30. I get it's 17 more games, which is quite a bit, but Zion's putting up 26, like 8 and like 7 or something. Sabonis is putting up 18 and 12, which is I like the double double, but I'm still going to take Zion
How
there.
many
I don't
assists though? How many assists?
think like 6, maybe 5.
And then the blocks and the steals and the leadership. It's just
Yeah.
he's doing more for a team that
Oh, leadership wise, though, like
yeah,
the Pelicans, don't get me wrong, Zion has the better team, but Pelicans are a
yeah,
first seed. And like you said, they've been losing without him. So clearly he's the reason they're that first seed.
I
He's
guess, yeah.
definitely one of them. I don't know. He
I
has 30
mean,
games. That's how he has 30
yeah,
games. Bonus has 47, 17 more,
yeah.
especially for the All Star break. Yeah, I'm taking Zion.
I'm mainly just taking Sabonis because he's turned Literally a garbage franchise around. The fucking
Yeah.
Washington Wizards of the West. He's turned them right around.
Fox is putting in work though too.
Oh yeah, Fox. In my opinion, I think Fox deserves to be a starter as well. But I don't know who you replace as a starter. That's the problem.
Fox isn't a starter.
No, it's Curry. You got the fan vote. Fox
Oh
isn't.
fuck! I thought you meant on the Kings. I said, what the fuck?
Oh no! I'm talking about
I
the All Star
was
game.
thinking.
All Star game.
No, yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah,
No, Fox
Curry
is a
over.
starter. Fox is him.
Oh, I thought Fox was
Yeah,
a starter. I was gonna say, what do you mean? That was news to me.
yeah. No, obviously Braun's there. Braun's been on a fucking mission.
Yeah.
Jokic is another MVP candidate. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know. I don't think they're gonna give it to him again. Simply just, I don't know. Simply because like this voter fatigue and like they don't want Jokic to be the first guy in like 30 years, 20 years to win it 3 times in a row. If
yeah,
anyone, I
no,
would rather be honest.
40
But
years there.
40.
Last time's Bird. And
Bird.
Bird's
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
what?
Oh, I know it was Bird. I didn't know if it was
Yeah.
40 years though.
yeah.
It was mid
Fucking
80s.
Yeah.
yeah. Jokic, I don't think he's gonna win the MVP. Not even slightly. He deserves it. I think maybe a little bit, but it's Tatum. They both have this. I think
I'm
Tatum
giving
has
it
a better
Tatum.
record. Better
Yeah.
record.
Harder conference too.
Yeah. And then
I think it's Tatum.
In the East, you said Donovan shouldn't be there. I think he should be. He's earned it.
I just think no stat wise anything. Yeah, but it's Joel Embiid getting bumped out. Somebody has to get who's gonna play shooting guard because like that's what Donovan is. Kyrie at the 1, Donovan at the 2. Is it KD
Yeah,
at the 3?
It has to be.
4,
It has
Giannis
to
at
be
the
a big.
4.
It has to be a
Yeah,
big.
I know that's the thing. You
Yeah.
can't put someone like Giannis at the 2 or someone like Durant. You could obviously, but they're not. You're not really like they're not gonna.
No, I say you have to bump KD out, leave Giannis in, and put Embiid in there. That's the only way it
Yeah.
would work.
That
That's the
was
only way
my
it would.
issue.
Yeah,
Was
no, because KD's hurt.
no
Yeah,
center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like Giannis is a power forward small. He can play center, but you have to bump KD off that.
yeah.
Mainly because he's injured, and the Nets have been doing perfectly fine without him. I know they had a little bit of a slump, but they
Yeah,
figured their shit out. They figured their shit out.
they're
I
not doing
watched.
as bad as people thought. Yeah,
Yeah,
but definitely. If
Kai's the
Durant was
leader.
playing, if Durant was playing,
They'd still be on their win streak.
I'm taking fucking. Obviously, Durant should be there, but I think it's simply just because he's hurt. I get they want to give him the starter position just because like he's the fucking. No, he wasn't the captain, is he? No.
No,
No,
it's
it's
Giannis
Giannis.
was. Yeah, but they want to give him the starter position because it's Kevin Durant. But he's Joel's gonna start 'cause I don't think Durant's gonna play, is he?
Yes.
It's still 2-3 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he should
no,
be-
but he was doing what's it called? He was I think he was scrimmaging in practice, so he
Yeah,
might play.
he'll be back next week. I think I saw a thing on Instagram that he'll be back next week, like sometime.
I know he was scrimmaging in practices and shit like the other day.
I'm not too worried about Durant playing in
No.
the All-Star game or playing in general. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm worried about mainly just Kai. I hope his leg can hold up his ankle.
If that team stays healthy,
Yeah.
I honestly have them. They're dark horse for me. I know it's crazy because like they've been the fucking favorites to win it last like
Yeah,
2 years, but
Out of all the teams in the East, they are dark horse because you
Yeah.
have the Celtics, the Bucks, the Sixers, which in my opinion, they're
I'm not worried about the
I'm not
Sixers.
high on the Sixers.
Yeah.
I got the Nets in third, but the reason I say they're dark horse is because like nobody actually. I don't know about me, but nobody really thinks they're going to the finals.
No.
I could see it though.
Oh, I can
Yeah,
see it.
I can see it
I
too.
can.
Just depends their bracket really.
This is a very realistic finals. Is a Nets versus Nuggets finals. It's a very realistic, grabbable finals.
Yeah.
For both teams.
Yeah.
It's just I think the Boston Celtics or the Bucks are going to be too much. They're too big. They're too big for that Nets team.
No, that's what I mean. In defense wise,
Yeah.
I think my finals prediction is Celtics Nuggets.
Celtics Nuggets.
Yeah.
I've been watching the Grizzlies play lately, and they're pissing me off. And they're not. Ever since Shannon Sharp pressed them, they've been in a little bit of a tiff
Yeah.
for me.
I got a rematch from last year.
I don't. No.
You got Warriors Celtics.
Yeah. No.
The Warriors fucking swamped the Nuggets last year. Who did they add? They
Yeah, but
swamped the Grizzlies
The
too.
Warriors. The
Yeah,
Warriors
but
weren't,
yeah,
the
but
Warriors
look who
were not in
they've
this
lost,
position.
and look
Yeah.
who's hurt. Look who's hurt.
They weren't in
I
this
don't
position
think
last
you
year either.
realize the role players they lost who helped win that championship. You keep
Oh,
saying
yeah.
they
I know
haven't
who
lost
they
it.
were.
Gary Payton and that Juwan Anderson guy who went to the Lakers, and then they lost Otto Porter.
I'm
Otto
more worried
Porter, who
about
went
I'm
to the
more worried
Raptors.
about Gary Payton. That brother would snatch the ball every
Yeah.
time Jalen or
Yeah.
Tatum would drive.
Well,
It's such
yeah,
actually a huge loss.
I watched that final. Otto Porter put in work in that finals.
Yeah.
Baby Will, he put in work that finals. You know he's
I
Wilt
didn't say
Chamberlain's
they're gonna
grandson.
win the finals
Yeah.
against the Celtics, but I have them beating this.
I don't see
I-
them making it out
team.
of the West. I don't
I
even
don't
see them.
know.
Man, I don't even see them beating the Clippers. I really don't. This Clippers team, we can segue into our one of our topics is Kawhi is
When,
back. He's back.
No, Kawhi is a top 12
yeah,
player in the league now.
He's
Back
back.
again.
He's
Well,
back. I
Kawhi's
watched that.
Kawhi's itching for a top 10. Go watch his last 5 games, or even just look at his stats last 5 games. Kawhi is itching to a top 10
I
player
watched them
again.
play the Lakers, man. That
Yeah.
brother is Paul George, by the way. Who is he?
Underrated. He's
Who
underrated,
is
in
he?
my
That's
opinion.
Indiana Paul George or OKC
Yeah.
Paul George.
Underrated.
Like you pressed in the last one saying he dribbled the ball up, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go watch a Clippers game.
Yeah.
He's the point guard. He is the point guard. And I
Paul George is
want,
extreme.
by
Yeah.
the way, I want John Wall to stay out. I do not want that brother back on the court. I don't. I love
No?
John Wall. I love
I
John
didn't.
Wall.
I like John. I don't know. Anytime I watch Clippers games and John Wall was playing, I didn't see an issue. I like John Wall. I seen him playing fine.
He's too inconsistent for me to actually like him on the roster as a
Yeah.
starter.
I guess
I
the West
like
has a lot of
Trey Man
sleepers.
though. Yeah, I like Trey Man though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kid's so fucking. He's just so clean with the ball.
I don't know. You were talking about fucking what's his name, Reggie last week or whatever. Like
I'm
big on
I
Reggie.
watched.
I'm
I
big
watched
on
him.
Reggie.
I finally watched a Clippers game. Reggie,
Yeah.
in my respect, I didn't like how much he.
I'm big on
ISO'd.
Reggie though.
I didn't
Yeah.
like how much he ISO'd, but for a point guard, I mean, if he was a shooting guard, I'd like him more. But you're the point guard.
I'm big
You
on
need-
Reggie though
okay.
for sure.
Oh, Tapper,
just want-
I owe you an apology. Norman Powell is a top 5 for 6th man of the year.
yeah. I was looking at the list as I was saying that.
Yeah. He's
No.
he's the energy off the bench that team needs because Reggie doesn't bring that type of energy that Norm does.
I just want to go back to All-Star game quick. I want Aaron Gordon to make the All-Star team because he said if he makes the All-Star team, he'll perform in the dunk contest.
Because he
And
knows
I
he's not
kind of
gonna
want
make
that.
it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
but he
couldn't.
knows he's
yeah,
not
but,
gonna
like,
make
I
it.
couldn't give a
I
rat's
want
ass
him
about him in
to.
the dunk contest either. By the way.
That contest has been out for the last 3 years.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
4.
Isn't it? That's
my
why.
in my opinion, I think you're gonna see the next 5 years. It's gonna be scrapped.
Oh yeah, like
Wow.
this year they want Mac
This-
McClung, a G League player from the
That, but
Warriors.
have you seen that brother's highlights?
I mean, have
He
you
can
seen
dunk,
Jalen
but it's
Green's
weird.
last year? And like,
It's weird. I get what Topper's saying. It's weird to have
Yeah.
a G League player come up for the All-Star weekend.
Time to a 10-day. Congrats, you got a league player.
For the dunk contest, though, yeah, like you said, I don't
It's
think
dead.
it's dead, but
Yeah.
I don't know why the big stars do not want to play in it. They won't do
Well,
it.
LeBron did say once that he was going to play in one before he retired.
Which won't happen.
It won't happen. I think LeBron's just too scared to lose it. Personally,
He would simply go in there and just win. And I know this is crazy, just because he's LeBron James.
he would do a tomahawk the whole time and he'd win.
Yeah, he'd win.
LeBron has, as weird as it for me to say, he has generic dunks. He doesn't have flashy dunks. He did the Kobe one. He did that once. He does your reverses. He does your tomahawks. He does your posters, but he doesn't do your Zach LaVine. He doesn't do your Aaron Gordon.
Fuck no.
So I don't see why.
LeBron James is also a
yeah.
6'9", 250, a big boy.
Yeah, this Aaron Gordon's also 6'11", like
Yeah,
270, big boy.
That's
so.
true. That's true, actually.
But yeah, like back to the Clippers. Kawhi's back, and can they make a playoff?
No, yeah,
championship
Topper. Aaron
push
Gordon
this
isn't
year?
6'11". He was just trolling. Like he wasn't. Because I see that look on Topper's face. We're not serious. Aaron Gordon isn't actually 6'11".
Take a breather. Take a breather.
This
he's
guy's
like
what is he on
6'6",
about?
isn't he?
Can
No, he's like 6'7".
no, yeah,
6'8".
he's
Oh, okay.
tall. He plays the power
I knew-
forward. Who are you?
Hmm.
You think he's playing the shooting guard? Your brother,
No,
your brother
no,
thinks
no,
he's
no,
coming
no.
up ISO and like.
Fuck, I
Zion's
wish.
6'6", and he plays the power.
Zion's also fucking like 2'7", big boy. Pure
Yeah.
muscle, bro. Little
I was
Zion's
just
also
confused.
6 of
I was
us.
confused
All
for a
3 of us
second.
combined. Like
Yeah,
that's a brother.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, but
I was confused
Can the Clippers finally make a championship push with this roster?
See, that's I was gonna. You say no. I was gonna say the West is very, for me, inconsistent. By inconsistent, I mean like it's. I don't know actually, but no, I don't see who's gonna make it. Because the Nuggets, they went to the Western Conference Finals. It was the bubble. Some people rag on it. I don't know what they've done since. The Grizzlies, too young for me. I think they'll get shut down in the second round. The Suns, where they were last year compared to now, a joke. They're probably going. I don't see them doing anything. And the Warriors lost too many good pieces. I don't see them going back to the finals. I actually don't know, but the Clippers.
You got your
I- yeah.
Clippers. You got
Nah,
your
I think it's still Nuggets.
you got-
I got Nuggets.
you got
I think
Memphis.
Clippers aren't.
Yeah, you got Clippers, Memphis, and Grizz. That's kind of the three who I can see.
Yeah,
Dude,
although
the
Kawhi
Kings.
though, it's Kawhi too. You're right. Kawhi is. If Kawhi keeps this up, yeah, I think they'll go. What's it called?
Oh, I finally
They'll go to the
think that
finals.
Kawhi's back. I think he's been resting enough. I think that's why they kept playing him just to kind of get his legs back under him. They kind of give him the treatment, right? Like get your legs under you, get going. But yeah, I think they can make a championship push. I think they can.
Yeah, if Kawhi keeps hooping like this and
Yeah.
no injuries, because injuries has always stopped them. Same with the Brooklyn Nets, which is
Man,
unfortunate. It's part of the game, but yeah,
man, I
I
know
think
how I know how I said like
they'll
John
go.
Wall needs to stay away, but that's just because I don't think he contributes enough to the team per se. Like I said, I haven't watched John Wall play as a Clipper
Yeah,
yet, so maybe that's just me not being a basketball head this season.
no, they start him too.
Yeah, but like I say if PG and then John Wall steps up and plays, they can still make a playoff push.
Yeah,
Because John Wall was hooping in Houston. He did come out with that interview saying like we were trying to lose. That's why I stopped caring about basketball.
yeah,
When you're put in that situation, that's why Shea doesn't. Like, you can see Shea does not enjoy playing basketball. Lou Will has said like it's a business. When you get told to tank, you don't enjoy playing basketball because you want
no,
to
because
win.
you're not trying. Yeah, you're not trying to
Yeah.
win. Yeah,
So John Wall was in that state of like I was told to lose, I didn't want to lose, so then they sat me for a year. Like now he's got to get like I want to win a championship.
yeah,
Like
he's definitely hungry for sure.
but his
I
body, it's his body.
Keep Wall on what's called keep Wall in the starting lineup simply because I would like Reggie there, but
Yeah,
you need Reggie off the
I
bench.
I like Reggie off the bench
No,
better than I like Wall off the bench.
Yeah,
I say
yeah,
they
same.
move Wall at the deadline. There's
Trade him?
too many. There's too
But you
many
can't get
good
enough.
guards.
No,
You
no, no.
can't get
Tapper has
nothing
to
for
go.
him.
See,
No, but
I completely forgot Tapper. Yeah, continue Tapper. You have a point. If I know where you're going with this,
there's a lot of good guards that
yeah,
want out near the deadline. Fred,
and are
like
hungry.
you have, and
Yeah,
yeah, I'm sure you.
that's another
No,
kind of
yeah,
segue. Clippers are targeting Fred and Lowry. Personally, if you're gonna go for one or the other, you're gonna go
Fred.
for You have to go for Fred.
yeah, he's
I get
younger.
why Kawhi wants one of the two because that's Kawhi. That's Kawhi and the GM's here, by the way.
Yeah,
There's no way the GM went. I want Fred and I want Lowry. No, you don't
I
want
can't
a
really.
30. You don't want a 34-year-old with back spasms. You don't. He's putting up nine, not
But
even nine in Miami. You want Fred. You want that leader.
see, you say you don't want Lowry, but I mean, like to get rid of him, I'm trading for Lowry probably all day for John Wall. No, you won't get it straight up, but I'm doing it all day. Hey, John Wall's an agent point guard. You're right
No,
though.
no,
Like for
no,
two of
no, no,
them,
no. I'm saying like who they would have to give up to get because they want both, but
yeah,
their
you're right.
contracts are massive. It's one or the other, and you have to pick Fred, in my opinion, between those two.
Yes, yes, he's
Yes,
younger. He's fucking not as good as a
because
defender, but he's younger, better offensively right now in his career. I would say.
yeah,
Um, he's just younger and better right now, in my opinion.
The only problem I have with those two right now is aren't they both on expiring deals? Unless they make another Toronto
They
Kawhi
won't. Yeah, they
where they
won't.
go
What's it
one
called
year
though?
push for the championship, but Fred's
yeah.
asking money.
This
I
year,
don't
Kawhi's
think
Fred,
Fred
getting
would
money.
leave.
this year, Fred is making 21 million. Like you cannot trade John Wall for that. You
Oh
have
no,
literally,
they
yeah,
have to package it. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
you have
gonna
to
be a
package
package.
it.
Oh yeah, you're not getting both. I thought when I see that like on Twitter, I'm thinking they're gonna go for one of them because if they get both, it's weird. I don't because one of them has to ride the bench, and you have an agent, and it's probably gonna be Larry. You have an agent point guard coming off the bench with a young guy who was just that six man, which would be Reggie.
Yeah, and
Although they
cut.
might have to give him up, which I don't think. If you have to give up Reggie, my opinion, I don't count on the Reggie train. Do not give him up.
No, even
They
on
want
the
Van Vliet though. I think I would take Van Vliet all day. Van Vliet would be a nice piece.
even in the contracts, Fred's is nicer. Kyle Lowry's making 29.6 this year.
Yeah, but my problem's next
What's he
year.
on? Yeah,
He's on his last year. So like you give there's no point
they
in
won't
giving
walk.
some yeah.
Lowry
Yeah.
would though. Lowry would if they offered more money. I think because like he's in the end of his career. Like
Oh, I think
he might want to.
No, Lowry would go there. Lowry's also a prick, by the way. Can we
Yeah,
put that out there?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Lowry's a no shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm a straight up asshole. He's even said I'm an asshole. But so Lowry's not going to go there on a vet minimum. He's going to want 6 or 7
no,
million,
but
like
yeah,
deservedly.
when
He's
Tapper
gonna want
said the
11.
when Tapper said that what's it called?
I
They're
say
fucking.
he go for 7 for Kawhi
Oh, he's
Maybe,
going
but
to
like
want.
you said, he's a
He's going
prick.
to want more than 11 mil a year.
I
He's
think
coming off the 30. He's coming off a 30 mil contract. He's not going to settle for fucking 7 mil.
to play with Kawhi
Fuck that.
1 year deal and a championship. He already has a house in LA. That's the thing.
If he takes a fucking 10 to anything under a 10 mil, I'd be surprised. I think Lowry. I don't remember. I don't fucking.
I mean,
I
get your
just
money,
saying,
man.
but
Get your money, man. But championships, I would take a championship over a 10 mil bag.
so
Not making lose 3 mil for a ring, fucking all day.
that's how
But
I'm
I'm
looking at it for Van Vliet though. I think
yeah.
Van Vliet, because you said they're both on expiring deals after this year. I think Van Vliet, he sees who he's playing with, he would stay. I think Lowry, if he doesn't get his money, he'll just go. He doesn't care. He has a ring in
I
his
don't know.
belt.
But I look at it. He has a young core over in Toronto. Why wouldn't you stay there if
He doesn't want to stay
Better,
there. He
yeah,
doesn't want
better.
to stay
Yeah.
there.
He knows he wants a chip, probably one more chip before it goes, and he knows the Clippers. You have a young team, but the Clippers are a championship now team.
I
And
guess so.
to be honest, I don't think Fred has a no trade clause. So
No.
if the Clippers put together a decent package, I don't know. I think you trade Trey Man for Fred. You'd have to trade Trey Man. That's the only way I see the deal getting done because you say you want to keep Reggie, right?
Yeah.
But is
Oh
it
no. No. You get
Reggie or
Reggie goes for
Fred?
this.
Reggie or
No.
Fred?
And the Clippers have 0 picks. Those are all in OKC.
Yeah.
How many picks do they have? Like 36 or some shit? Something
Yeah,
ridiculous. It's
I think
fucking
they have
wild.
four first rounds this year alone, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, which is fucked.
I don't even know. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think who could you. Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck the Clippers, because you said they have no picks. They would have to package a deal. And what's Van Vliet making?
21
20.
million. What's Reggie's contract? It's not a lot.
Oh no, all day. I'm keeping what's called. I'm keeping Terrence Mann all day. Terrence Mann is a younger and he's just off. He's had a better
So
start to his career than Reggie.
how old is Reggie? Is he his later
Uh,
20s?
yeah, I don't think Reggie's 30.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's 31. He played on the the OKC with Harden. Sorry.
No, he's Tyler, he's 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay,
was drafted.
so I think you actually have to package
Yeah.
Reggie. Reggie
Oh,
for
if they take him though.
personally, Reggie for Fred, and I start Fred and John Wall off the bench. That's the way it works. Or maybe Fred off the bench, you get your leadership because Reggie's not really a leader off the bench, and
Yeah,
Norman's an off-ball guy who's energetic, right?
yeah,
So and then you pair Fred and Norm back together, you're basically creating 2019 Raptors with adding Paul George and a
yeah.
better young and a not a better but a decent young core.
In my opinion, better coach too.
Nah, Nick Nurse is a pretty good
No,
coach. Pretty
yeah.
good.
I
Nick
think I
Nurse is
think I think yeah. I think Tyler's a better coach personally.
in the locker room, man. Nick Nurse
No,
is like
no, there's not Nick Nurse. I think Tyler's the better coach. That's all. I get you had LeBron James, but you don't make that comeback when you're just a no coach.
The way I see Ty Lue better than Nick Nurse is Ty Lue can guard keep Braun grounded. He
I
showed it.
think, I mean, he's had a positive. I get he had Kawhi and PG, but he's had a positive record ever since he came to the Clippers. I mean, he's kind of ran into some bad luck, really, like injury wise. And besides Kawhi and PG
Yeah.
fucking falling
Yeah, he
apart.
hasn't had Kawhi and PG that often.
Exactly. I think I'm pretty. I like Ty Lue. I think it's disrespect. I think Tyler's a good coach.
He's a good coach. I personally like Nick Nurse better.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm trying to
Nick
think.
Nurse was coach of the year, was he not? Or
Yes.
no?
Yeah. No, Nick Nurse was.
Okay. Yeah,
And
did
that
win
was
it?
right before he got traded.
No. Dwayne Casey was the one who won Coach of the
Yeah.
Year.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
he got
And-
fired and then won it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is
that's
some
fine.
outlandish fucking shit, man. I've never heard that
Wow.
before. That you're Coach of the Year.
I don't even know if
You're
that's what happened.
fucking fired. Pack your bags, bud.
I'm going to Washington quick.
All right. Yeah, we can talk about the OT throw in the Garden until he gets back. I don't know if you watched that game last night.
No,
Fucking
that
phenomenal.
was Lakers next.
Oh, phenomenal basketball game, man. It was great to watch it. LeBron had a triple double. Fucking first player to do it in year 20.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, first player to do it in year 20. I don't know what Ashton thinks about Did you watch the Laker game last night, bud?
No, I had to go to work.
Yeah, well, it was a great game in the Garden. It went,
Yeah.
yeah, I went to OT. Can't remember. There was a little bit of controversy, but there's always controversy with the Lakers. So lately,
The Lakers need every win they can get to. So like
Yeah.
seeing LeBron get upset the other night too makes complete sense because people were mad about that.
and the better thing about basketball, which I like better than hockey, it's based off a win record, not a point totaling.
Mhm.
So when they went to OT, I was like, oh fuck, they're gonna lose something. But then I realized this is basketball because in
Mhm.
hockey, each team splits the point because usually when you win,
Wow.
usually when you win regulation, you get 2 points,
Mhm.
the other team gets 0. You go to overtime, each team gets 1 point.
Okay.
I thought it was 2-1.
It might be
thought the
2-1
winner
then.
got 2. Yeah.
It
The
might be
winner
2-1
gets
then.
2.
Something like that, yeah.
Loser gets 1.
So yeah, they each get a point, but still, you need you need all you can get in hockey, but in basketball, it's like you can go to 4 overtimes and it's just
Yeah.
you get a win. But yeah, the game was fucking great last night. Rui
What'd it
had
go
7.
to? Like, what'd it go up to? Like 120, 130? Is it a high scoring
Yeah,
game?
it ended at
129, 123.
no 125, I think.
Oh,
No,
okay.
123, 123, 128, 123, something like that. I kind of caught it at the end. I was flipping between the Sens and that, but yeah,
Who
it
won
was
last night? Hate to ask this during the podcast, but who won?
between the Sens and the Montreal Canadiens.
You sent me a
Sens,
picture at 4-4.
Sens.
It's
They
just
won. They won 5-4. Brady Kachuk took a nice wrister off one of the players' skates and it went in, and he fucking tilted that crowd. He did the championship belt as he was sliding on the ice towards the crowd. The
That's
one
funny.
dude was flipping him off. He was giving him the birds. Brady turned around, punched the boards. Kenny fucking went, "Fuck you," and they skated off. It was a fucking
Wow.
those boys.
Was
had
it in
fun.
OT?
No,
No.
regulation, 1 minute left, and he fucking
Jeez.
Brady. I love Brady. Guy's a fucking.
Pieced him up.
But we'll get back to basketball. Yeah, the OT throw in the Garden. It was fucking insane. Rui had a phenomenal game. LeBron obviously had a triple double. AD, by the way, is obsolete on that court. My brother, get you a fucking rebound. He's like doing fadeaways, clanking. It's like, okay, AD, time to slow down
ever
with the
since he
rush
came back
training.
from injury. Well, I can't even say just injury because injuries.
Yeah,
He
but
looks like a fucking slug out there.
yeah,
I've
it's
never seen a man like he walks it up like he's a point guard right beside the point guard, and it's like, what
yeah.
the fuck are you doing, bro? Hustle.
Use the point guard.
I also wouldn't be surprised if AD's out in a week.
No, I watched
Somebody
it the other night when I made a bet on him, and that was actually like Tapper saying pathetic. The
Yeah.
guy isn't moving. The guy, I
Malcolm
don't know if he's
Brogdon
lazy,
guarded
but
him the other night, bro.
like,
David told me
Sad.
about this shit. He said Malcolm Brogdon is guarding AD. I flipped to the game. The announcers are clowning on him.
Yeah, give him the ball in the put. He's actually just pissed me off. He was so fucking slow to move the other night, and I get he's hurt, bro. Like coming off an injury, but bro, put some fucking hustle into it.
One of the Knicks
That's
players
wild.
did. One of the Knicks players did bash his knee last night, and he started limping. So I think he'll be out next week with knee soreness.
Davis.
Oh, but the game me and Austin
Yeah.
watched, fucking, he went up for a fucking ridiculous lob and he fell onto the
Yeah.
ground and laid there. And me and Ashton were like, he's out again, isn't he?
Yeah. No, he fell
Yeah.
again the other night. He literally fell the other night in I don't know who they played, but when he fell, bro, the entire crowd just booed because they were like, no, like they were literally like, they saw it because they're like, fuck, bro.
He's
This
going
guy
down
got hurt.
again.
Yeah.
I
How do you
think that
guys
was the
think?
Spurs, bro.
How do you guys think the Rui trade's working out?
Too early to tell.
I
think
haven't seen shit about Washington. Don't pay attention to them.
But not the
But,
Washington side. I'm talking to
I'm talking
the
about the
Lakers.
Lakers. You guys
Oh yeah,
fuck
no.
about Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Lakers side seems to be working out, but Washington, who gives a fuck about them?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah, it's
I'm just talking about Rui. I like Rui as a player.
Yeah,
No,
I wanna
I
bring
think
this
it's
up.
too early to tell.
each game I've watched, Rui has had an impact. So I think he's working out pretty nicely.
I want to bring
Personally
this
for
up.
me.
The Washington admin Twitter went on Twitter and posted a 12-second highlight reel of Kendrick Nunn in preseason
Yeah,
and
that was
said,
pathetic.
"Welcome to Washington."
It was in
12-second highlight.
in
12-second
preseason.
highlight.
Most of them were preseason
highlights.
clips, and then it
Huh.
was his games where he returned from injury.
Huh.
And I
Nice.
don't even think it was this year that Kendrick Nunn played in the preseason. It was the first year he was with the Lakers.
Oh,
It was a 12-second clip. A 12-second
Welcome.
highlight reel.
Yeah. They
welcome to
could have just
Washington.
gave them a graphic that would have been less embarrassing than that.
100%.
But yeah, I think the Rui trade's working out. You say it's too early to tell, but I
Yeah,
think
for me, I don't know. I've seen a couple games of him. He has played what 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me it's too early to tell right now. Give me give me a week worth of games of him playing, and I can see.
fair
But I
enough.
mean, you gave a preseason highlight reel for an actual decent player, so I
Yeah,
would say they won that.
yeah.
Not
They
bad.
won it. It just depends on how the fit is.
Oh no, I think
Yeah.
no. Regardless, just
Yeah.
value, straight up value between those two players. I think the Lakers won that for sure.
Yeah, and
Did they
then
give away any picks?
oh yeah, they gave away
Second
3
round.
second rounds, 3 second rounds.
Oh, it's 3.
It doesn't really matter. You got a young
Yeah.
star who you can develop off
Yeah.
gambling. Yeah, Rui's only like
Oh.
22, 23.
Oh no way, he's 22.
He was
I
drafted
think
in
he's-
2019.
Oh no, but I'm sorry. Rui to me is gonna be nothing more. His peak will be maybe an All-Star selection. I can't see them peaking.
Yeah, but that works for
Yeah,
what the Lakers
yeah.
have. That's
As of right
what I mean.
now. Yeah, as of
Yeah.
right now. When LeBron leaves and when AD inevitably leaves, Rui probably will pack it up too.
I
I
think
can't see them
80
standing.
is gonna retire a Laker. He's on a 5-year deal, and I don't see anybody. I don't see him
You think
lasting
Anthony
much.
Davis will retire within 5 years?
I think
Fuck.
his injuries are gonna catch. I think it's his back, man. I don't. Usually with a player like this, you don't see. I get he's a generational talent, in my opinion. 80's a
Oh
phenomenal
yes.
fucking player, but at some point, players look at their health over their career, and I think 80's gonna do that. He's gonna be like,
Look at
hey.
T-Mac.
Yeah.
So it's like I see him in 5 years either retiring, not out of the league, like nobody will sign Anthony Davis. It's he'll either retire or
His
he'll
value will drop
yeah,
tremendously.
and then he'll just keep doing extensions with the Lakers.
Yeah, I personally, I think AD will tank out 5 more years because I know him and Kyrie are similar drafts, and Kyrie's only like 30, so AD must be like 30. I think I
Yeah,
give AD probably like 35. Yeah. Oh wow. Actually, yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
It's gonna be sad. These players are Luka's been in the league almost 6 years, man. Like time is going by quick.
Yeah, it's crazy about
Tatum's
Donovan and
on year
Tatum too.
6.
Yeah,
Yeah, Donovan and Tatum. Yeah.
yeah. Like it's crazy because people go, they're still young stars. It's like no, actually, time is running out.
I
Like
mean, the average NBA career I think is what 14, 13 years.
last, I think it's
Yeah.
12,
I think
something
okay.
like
Well,
that.
I know most. Like, I'm actually surprised on when these guys will win like their first championship. A lot of them win it in like I think their later years. Not
Yeah,
like Kevin Garnett, for example, went like 7 years, 8 years, something like that, without winning a fucking championship. And like
he
a
tanked
lot of
it in Minnesota.
yeah,
He
and then the
ate that
second he went to
shit.
the Boston, like I don't know, it's crazy. That made just crazy like that. You can just switch just like that. Like someone just pop out a chip. Like yeah, Dwayne Wade did something that we haven't seen and we won't see for a while. Year three, and that brought a chip to Miami.
Yeah,
But
I actually don't think you'll
that's
ever see that
impressive.
again. I don't think you'll ever see that
I
again
think there's a chance.
with, oh, you're
There's
Victor?
definitely a chance.
I
Yeah,
think I'm thinking Toronto. This year they sign Scoot Henderson 3 years
They
down the line.
sign.
Scotty's
I don't know how the
or
fuck you're
draft, sorry,
about to
draft.
say. You're gonna give him
Draft
a
Scoot.
contract, but
yeah, you smoking
Draft Scoot
crack, man.
3 years down the line.
You are smoking
Scoot.
crack.
look at
You're
his
thinking
hairline.
Scoot.
I'm not even gonna let you.
Ask him to take that hat off. You
I'm
know
not
he's
gonna
smoking
question it. No,
crack.
keep going though. Scoot winning the chip for 3 years. You go to that like in his third year in the league.
I see what he's talking about.
Scoot,
You
Scotty,
draft Scoot,
Pascal.
Scotty. No,
Oh yeah,
Pascal. You're trading Pascal. You want a young
Maybe.
core.
Yeah, but if you trade him, you're getting someone good at
That's
least.
what I mean. You're
And
gonna get a stud for him.
yeah.
You're trading Pascal if
yeah,
Scoot's winning in 3 years.
No, you're right. Toronto does have fucking what's it called? Well, you're not right, but Toronto does have good pieces for if
You're not
and
right.
they're not a big like they're gonna get probably a lottery pick.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, what are they? What are they? Do
oh
they
yeah,
only? Yes. What do
yeah.
you mean, huh? They're probably gonna get a lottery
I
pick.
thought you said they're not going to, and I was like,
No.
huh?
I
They're
said they're
like
going to,
12.
but they still have a nice young core. So if they keep that, maybe. But I think I don't think. Yeah, actually, Scoot would have to come in and be the best player. I think
Yeah.
because I don't see Pascal being the best player in a championship team. Barnes, I think he's good, but I guess I don't want to. It's too early, kind of, to tell. But I think Barnes would be wow if they kept. Yeah, would you'd say they'd get rid of Pascal, eh, Nick?
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
to.
get rid of Pascal and keep Barnes as their second option
You
and make
kind of
Scoot number one.
you got. I think you trade Pascal for DeAndre Ayton. Get him straight up. DeAndre's on a 5-year deal. Now you got a good center, who I think in Toronto he wants to be the guy in the city.
Yeah.
So in Toronto, the way our fan base works is no matter who you are in our city, you're the guy.
Yeah.
Like we know Precious Achua, we know Malachi Flynn. Like
They know everyone there. Yeah.
yeah, we know 1 to 13. So like you trade for DeAndre Ayton, Pascal goes to the Suns. You got your center. You finally got a big center, like which we're lacking.
Yeah. The
So
I'm
only
then you
not
got
saying he will.
problem
I'm just saying like there's the
it's
potential that
I
he
don't
could win
and
it.
see that right there. You made up a good point, Pepper. I don't see that even happening though because is the Boston Celtics going to disappear? Is Luka just going to fall off the face of the earth? Where the
no.
fuck is like these teams will still be here and they're ready. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. But I'm
He's
just
Yeah.
saying like
okay, see
I'm
by
looking
then
at
maybe.
what I'm looking at right now. The only people I could see it coming in and winning in 3 years is Scoot, maybe Victor, depending on where he goes. If he goes to OKC, I could see Victor.
Yeah,
It's
I can
just
see
the
Victor and
second you
OKC.
draft them, start building for a championship. Rate the fuck away if you're gonna make a move like that, because that's what Pat Riley did, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna turn it
no.
into.
If they draft Victor, it's all of a sudden going to be a win now team. That's
Yeah.
that's the thing. Shea's gonna Shea's time to elevate it. Chet's gonna come back.
Where do you
You
think he's
got
going?
Will be
who Victor?
yeah.
Yeah, what do you think he goes?
It's like
It's hard to tell.
I would
It's-
absolutely despise to see him on the Spurs.
I
Yeah.
would be sad to see him on the Spurs just because Pop's gonna break his spirit.
I would love it if he went to fucking OKC.
I would love it if he went to
Yeah.
Detroit.
Wow, Detroit would be nice.
Cade, yeah.
Cade is
Cade,
fucking
Jaden Ivey, Sadiq Bey, Victor Wembanyama, Isaiah Stewart, Dwayne Casey's your coach.
Yeah.
Now Detroit is a top hitter in the East in 3 years.
Hot take. Another team that could win a championship in the next 3 years, Pelicans. You have the Lakers pick.
Yeah.
You have the Lakers
100%.
first round. You get
Uh,
Scoot or
but-
someone.
This is a kind of a conspiracy thing right here. I don't think this LA team is as bad as they're playing. I personally think there's a little something behind the scenes with the Pels that they said, all right, we'll do the AD trade. But in a couple years, is this guy coming in? You got your championship. We want him. You got a tank. Because if the Lakers finish out of the playoffs, the Pelicans pick goes to top 3.
See, I get what you're saying there. It would strictly have to be off the books. That is so.
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
so. Yeah, you can't.
It's not in the contract. No, like this is a
Yeah.
private phone call with
No, but
team,
even then in the
top
private
20
phone call, yeah, if Johnny tells me that and I get fucking Johnny gives me 6 good players,
Yeah.
I'm not obligated to tank now. So
You're
fuck
not.
you,
You're
Johnny.
not. You're not.
That's what I
But
mean. Yeah, there's not any benefit for the Lakers to do that.
yeah, but Rob
my
Pelinka
opinion.
is also not the brightest GM.
Yeah,
So
and I don't think LeBron James, if LeBron James knows everything in that organization, he was not doing that. He's
Yeah,
not
true.
affecting your fucking so he can try to make his go case. He's not doing that.
no.
No,
That's
in my
true.
opinion, this might be a hot take. If the Lakers are in the plan, the Lakers will make it out of the plan. The Lakers
Yeah,
will
yeah,
go
yeah.
through the plan. I think.
That's why I said
It
they're a
depends
playing
now.
team. I said they're a
It
playing
depends.
team.
No, I think
Depends on who they
walk-
face. They face the Warriors, they're gonna be bounced
No.
down to the 8th seed.
They face
don't
the
beat-
Warriors. They beat the Warriors.
No.
What
I
about
think
the
LeBron
Clippers?
James does.
LeBron
Clippers won't be
James.
in plan.
LeBron James
What about the
might.
Suns?
Clippers won't be in the
They
plan.
beat the.
What about the Suns?
They beat the Suns.
Yeah, they beat the Suns.
I don't know. man. Those are
For some reason, usually I wouldn't care about the Lakers, but 2 weeks ago. But for some reason, I think LeBron James, if he gets in that plan,
This
he's
is a
done.
crazy. This is a crazy thing
losing.
for me to say though. On the Suns, who's guarding Russell Westbrook?
first of all,
Just no, it's not.
he ain't gonna hold
No,
him
it's
good,
not.
but he's gonna
The
no.
3-point line.
The 3-point line might,
Wow.
but Russ has
No.
been consistently getting a little bit better throughout the season with his shooting.
When it comes to playoff time, though, or playing time, I'm letting him shoot all day, and I know NBA fucking professionals will do it too.
you
I
can let
think-
him shoot. You can let him shoot, but I've also seen Russ elevate in the playoffs. He did it in OKC.
Yeah.
He did it in Washington.
Washington, yeah.
He also
kind of
got
playoff.
DeAndre
He hasn't
Ayton in
played
there.
in the playoff with the Lakers. So realistically, if he becomes playoff Russ,
And they
Who's
should have
go-
Davis back by then, actually. Yeah, that's why I don't know why you just disregard that. They have Anthony Davis and LeBron James, and when they were fucking playing, they were winning.
so
And
your 2 defenders are on Anthony Davis and LeBron
Yeah.
James, and now you have ironically you have Rui to worry about in the corner, who's a decent shooter.
that's true too.
Who the fuck is gonna guard Russ? Because
I don't
I'm-
think Russ is gonna give it that personally. I get fuck it. I get what you're saying. I just
think
can't
it's
see
Darvin-
Russ eating.
can-
I don't know.
yeah, I see Darvin Ham going Russ attack,
Yeah.
attack.
But my boy Aiton Davis is not. I will let Davis shoot all, especially this year. Go ahead,
Yes.
Davis. Pop up in
I'm-
that corner because
I'm letting him
DeAndre,
shoot
Ayton,
the
like you said, DeAndre Ayton is gonna have to question who is guarding Russ. So now I have to fucking help when he gets beat, and he's probably sending Westbrook back. I don't know.
So I don't
And
know.
let
I
Davis
just,
shoot.
I it's a weird thing. It's kind of an outlandish thing for me to say, but I see
No, no, I
Russ
get it.
popping off against the Suns.
Oh, I get it. I watched not to bring up the past much, but 2017 playoffs. Russ
Oh,
had 41
OKC?
and Carmelo and Paul George combined for 5 in a closeout game.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Russ will shrink in the playoffs. I just
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
see. I think he's at the point in his career, and don't worry, he's putting up near triple doubles still all the time. But I think he's
That's
at
like
the point where
14-point
he can't.
triple doubles.
He's with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and like nobody's gonna hold LeBron James anyways on that Suns team, and really with Davis either. So I don't think it's gonna come down to what will Westbrook have to do. That's what I
I
think.
think the way the Lakers make their playoff push is you can play offense all you want, but the reason the Lakers were slightly winning games at the start of the season was their defense. I heard they said it on the Lakers versus Clippers game the other night. Both those teams started off great defensively, bad offensively, but now they're great offensively, they're bad defensively.
Yeah.
So what do? because defense does win championships. It's cheesy and it's the oldest thing in the book. Defense
No,
does win
yeah.
championships.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I think the Lakers are one defensive head away from being in the playoffs, not winning it, but being in it.
No. I think for sure. Like I said, if they fall into that bracket, I don't care in that West. I'm not really worried. And maybe the Warriors, simply because they have the best point guard in the league and the greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. That's the only reason to be slightly scared of them. All around, like,
Yeah, I'm not scared of Dre. I'm not scared of Clay. I'm not scared of Wiggins. Actually, I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared of Wiggins.
I take the Lakers will go through
last
that
year.
play-in, and Lakers will. They're not going to go far in the playoffs. I don't think. I think they'll probably be second round it, maybe first, depending who they fit match up against. But
They match
like,
up against the Nuggets first.
if you're like you said, if you were the Golden State Warriors, do you really want? I guess not even that, because they'd have to go through the Warriors. If you're the Denver Nuggets, do you want to face Lakers on like what? Would it be a 4-game win streak, a 3-game win streak they're coming off of?
2.
Exactly, a 2-game win streak.
Depending on how they end their
I don't know.
season, though, you have to look at the end of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
And I looked at I'm kind of switching to the Clippers here. Speaking on end of seasons, I looked at the Clippers. They do not have a lot of games where they're going to lose at the end of the season.
So
They have a very nice end of the season.
The Clippers, that's why I said at Tapper. The Clippers won't be in the plan, I don't think.
It's momentum.
Be,
it's all momentum in. As simple as that. If the Nuggets momentum goes down, you might see them be disappointing. It's the weirdest thing. It's the playoffs.
Yeah, Tapper, you're actually Tapper. Yeah, Tapper. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the West, but I'm right. The Clippers
top 4 teams.
Yeah, they're not even in the plan, and they'll beat the Kings. Yeah, they'll beat the Kings.
They might beat the Kings.
I think they'll beat out the Kings.
I want to see the Kings.
Wow.
I want to see the Kings crowd in the playoffs. I want to see that crowd in the playoffs.
Yeah, because what is it for the play-in? 6, 7, 8, 9? Or 10, 9, 8, 7?
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Clippers are not dropping 3 fucking things. And the Warriors aren't even in the play-in either. They're in playoffs to connection. The play-in right now is, wow, holy fuck, did they drop heavily.
Portland.
The Pelicans, Jazz, Timberwolves, and I think Suns are all playing.
Oh, Portland's out again.
Yeah, Portland's all the way in 12th. Yeah, the Lakers are 13th. Wow, the Lakers might not even make the play-in. I thought they were close to that.
No, but if you look at it,
it's like game to game. They're switching.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
2 games separates the Lakers from the Warriors, who are 5th seed and 13th.
Yeah. Well, speaking about the Lakers,
it's a lot different in the East.
We gotta talk about it. That foul the other night against the Celtics. We gotta talk about it.
Yeah, and with that, like, they need, like we were saying, yes, it was a fucking foul. And it was a foul on what's it called when LeBron James blocked Terry Rozier a couple of years fucking in 2018 and 2017. But that didn't get called.
Yeah, but that happens. But we have to talk about now because you can say back then, but it hasn't gotten any better to now.
Oh, it hasn't, but I'm just saying it's a big topic because it was LeBron James. LeBron James has done that, gotten away with it. And don't get me wrong, I don't agree with it. It's fucked up. But
this is kind of a lead into the next question though, is I think the Players Association needs to speak to the league and say, you guys need to get your officiating under control. Because I get officiates giving texts out to players who are Draymond Greens. You can't be yelling at the ref, being a prick.
Yeah.
But when a player is looking at you saying, where's the foul, please review, like, you got to review that. What are you doing? And then they just tee them up when they're trying to have a conversation. I think refs need to start getting fines for certain calls.
I agree.
And you're standing there and you just go, I'm going to let them play. But then it's this weird thing of call after call now, right?
No, I'm with you on that. I mean, that right there can decide the game, that call in the end. But I mean, like, he didn't call it. It's unfortunate. And the Lakers need every win they can get, literally, because they're trying to make a playoff run. But you're right. I do agree. I think they should make a stance. I think referees should be fined for just when they have to go back and review it and say, it should have been a foul.
Or they are.
Yeah, I think they should be fined for that.
Well, they have to now because they're making a big deal about it.
Yeah.
But right now is the prime time for Chris Paul as the union president to go to Adam Silver and start saying, for blatant texts when a player is, talking about something with them, like saying this player's consistently fouling me, pay attention, and then the ref goes, tech. Like that's a fine. That's a fine. I don't care how much you make a year. That's a $2,000 fine.
I think unnecessary.
Because that hit.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. No, you're just being pussies, really. I think why is it that even that just showing emotion after a fucking dunk or something? Just, I'm sorry if I just yammed on you, I'm gonna give you a little chest bump as I peace by you. Like, no, and they get a tech for that. They're just showing emotion, bro.
Refs need they need to allow emotion, and the biggest one was Jason Tatum. All he did was bounce a ball last year and
That
he
was
got
crazy.
ejected.
Yeah.
Ejected.
He
So
got a terrible call this year.
yeah.
I think I remember I was watching the game. He was outlandish. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He literally just
No.
made.
But
I forget exactly what he does. I don't know if it was the bouncing the ball situation.
No, that was last year.
It was
the
somewhere he
most
just like shook his
outlandish
head or
one was
something.
Ja Morant.
What
For
Jaw
what?
do?
He was saying like saying I love you to a fan because the fan was
Oh
showing
yeah, that's
support and he
crazy.
got
Yeah.
fucking thrown
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and he had to go up to the fan. It's not your fault. The rest are fucking shit. Because
Yeah.
showing interaction to a fan should not get you fucking
No.
booted from a game,
And
a
right there's
close
a
game at
yeah.
that point.
And right there's a prime example of Adam Silver, stepping in and saying, "You guys can't be doing that. The players are allowed to this is
Show
what
motion.
this is what pays you. You guys are referees because of those guys in the crowd. And if
No, for
if
real.
the players don't do that, the fans don't show up. Half the reason I would go to a Raptors game is because I'm holding my jersey over the tunnel. I want them to sign that. If I get courtside seats, I want to have interactions with the
Yeah, they're
players.
actually ruining it because if I'm fucking spent like saving up dirty money, like a couple months worth of just putting away money to go courtside an NBA game, and
It's not cheap.
my favorite player gets thrown out in like the second quarter or something like that. That's like no, and he didn't do anything to deserve it. Like if I was the Ja Morant one, he's talking to a fan, they have a fan interaction, and this guy gets booted out. So now like you just wasted your money because they came to see Ja. They didn't come to see Dylan Brooks. Who the fuck's Dylan Brooks? I can name 35 players better than Dylan Brooks. He's a bum. Sorry, he is. They're not coming to see him.
My only thing is I'm not saying it was perfect before, but ever since they started cutting down on foul calls, that's when it really changed the tax. Because now
No foul call is actually nice.
Yeah.
Like I think I like how they slowed down on a bit. Only with Kyrie
yeah.
though, because they don't give Kyrie any, which is sickening. But I just like seeing somebody drive and like a little bit of contact, and it's so annoying when the whistle goes and you have to set up free throws. I hate that. I just like the back and forth,
but
and it's actually slowed down heavily.
yeah, but that's also another reason so many people are getting taxed because
Yeah,
they're complaining about foul calls they used to get.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
Because if you watch, like Trey goes in, gets called because he's 6 foot. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Does that nowadays, and he's bitching at the ref because that used to be his go-to. Get me 2 free throws.
Speaking about your boy Trey, what you feeling about him?
I don't know how I feel about that team right now. He's still putting up stats, but
that's what happened. He just puts up stats on a garbage team. Like Devin Booker never dropped 70 if he never played for the Phoenix Suns.
Like
that's
I ain't gonna lie, I watched a weird game a couple nights ago. I watched Portland versus the Hawks, and to see DeJounte drop 40 and Dame drop 42. The battle of the
wild how you just turned on weird how you just turned on that game because it's like you must be real fucking in your basketball feels. Okay, there you go.
Josh Hart sold me.
Did he?
Needed 2 more. Needed 1 point. I called it out midway through the third. He had 8
Betting
points.
on Josh
10.
Hart is just it's not
Summer
the
League
fucking
MVP.
move.
Summer League MVP.
It was 10
not
points.
getting you those points.
It was 10 points. He was at 8 in the third, and I was like, watch. He's gonna get 2 free throws. End of the game, he's gonna hit one, miss one. What happens? Hit, miss, and he hit the under at 9.5.
It happens, man. No, bro.
But the problem is you bet on Josh Hart.
He's a starter. Don't disrespect.
Yeah, because Zion's out.
Yeah.
Huh? Josh Hart plays for Portland.
Oh right, I forgot about that. I'm retarded. I'm
CJ
retarded.
McCollum trade.
There's another problem though. He plays for Portland.
Yeah.
That's why I thought he would get his buckets. You know what I'm saying?
It's like one of the buddies at work betting on fucking tennis and badminton. Who the fuck does that? Like
you do that when you're down horrendous.
You do that when you want to parlay and you want to spice it up. A little spicy. Unless Serena Williams is playing tennis, then I'm gonna throw it on her. Simple as that.
After this, we got to cook up some parlays. You gonna feel me?
No, for real. It's 9:30, so I don't know how many more games they got left.
They got
3
one more at 10.
I think they got 3 tonight.
At least.
They got an LA game. I know that for sure. They think the Clips play tonight.
They have one more game tonight.
Only one? I thought they had a bunch lined up at 10.
10, just Hawks versus Suns. Wow, that's a filthy game.
When did the Clips play then? Is it tomorrow?
Who?
Clippers.
Yeah, they play what's called the Bucks. Oh.
Yeah, okay. I don't think they're winning that, by the way.
No, Giannis should take that one.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I think the league has to step in with the refs, low key.
No, I
That's
agree with
kind
that
of
for sure. They do have to take away from the game.
yeah. And then speaking of the league and everything like that, the NBA is kind of getting dry here with teams. What's the league expansion looking like in the next couple of years, next 10, 15 years?
Oh, the next 10 years, there will guaranteed be I think three teams introduced in the next 10 years. I think
That's
I
that's
got
fair.
guaranteed.
two.
I think
That's
that's
They'll
fair.
guaranteed.
copy
Vegas,
NHL with two.
Vegas will
That's
get
fair.
one, and
Seattle.
yeah, Vegas and
So,
Seattle. I
well,
think.
I no,
they'll
I
copy
think
the hockey.
I think the league's
Yeah,
kind of
you're
gonna do
right.
it. I think the league's gonna do a thing here with because both those would be in the West.
True.
You
Yeah.
need to even out sides. So I think Vegas is the for sure first one.
Yeah, Vegas will happen. I
Yeah,
think.
that's the first one, and then I think you're gonna see one go up in like one of the outcast states. Like I don't really know where you would put one up on our border. Maybe you see Buffalo get a team.
I'm not
Uh,
hockey smart or not hockey smart. Like East West, you know what I'm saying? But Arizona could get a team.
Yeah, they could, but they don't have an arena to play in.
Oh
No, the
yeah,
Suns.
yeah. Arizona.
They got the Suns. They got the Suns arena.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They
But
would have
the
to.
reason I said LA
Yeah,
and Seattle was because they do have, arenas to play in.
yeah. Uh, yeah. Vegas is the surefire one. The NHL arena is already there. The market in Vegas for sports now is fucking just outrageous. The Raiders, the
yeah.
Knights, and I don't know. I know A hasn't watched much hockey in a couple of years. I don't
No.
know if you've watched any LA, not LA, Vegas Knights games. That arena's packed every night for even if the Yopes come to town. That is a dedicated fan base in Vegas. And man,
I
I
mean,
would
you gotta
love
be
to
rich
see
to be in Vegas.
yeah, I'd love to see a fucking basketball team in Vegas.
Vegas. No, there will be a team in Vegas in the next 5 years. I think.
And I think
10
the way
guaranteed. I
yeah.
think in the next 5 they'll bring one. By 2020 was till 2028. There should be a team in Vegas.
Oh,
Either
I
that
think
or
so.
Seattle,
I
because
think
Seattle fans are dedicated and want
either
it
that
back.
or they might hold off on Vegas just to get LeBron involved because LeBron is very vocal about wanting to own the team in Vegas.
Yeah, I don't think
So
he'll jump right back into it though when he retires.
I think no, he'll jump in if there's an ownership spot involved.
Yeah,
I think that's what he'll do.
I
Because he
think
might
when
not.
he.
I don't think he'll coach. I said it a while ago that I think he's going to coach right when he's done, but maybe not if he can own a team. I think he does the
Oh,
NBA.
I don't think he coaches at all personally. I think once he retires, he wants to get away from the game for a little bit.
I think he wants to go to the business side of the game when he
Yeah,
retires. He wants to hit the offices.
I can't see him being a coach either. I don't know. It's owning a team. Yeah, I can see that, but a coach.
I
Yeah,
think he
yeah.
needs to take Adam Silver's role because isn't he old as fuck?
Fuck no. I would not
No,
want LeBron James.
Adam Silver? Oh,
no. I don't want LeBron as the fucking.
I don't want
Or
LeBron as the
no,
commissioner though.
I guess,
no,
yeah, but
Personally, that's just me.
no. And then fucking yeah, you'd have to put a team in the East. So maybe Buffalo. Buffalo would be kind of a cool market for a team. I wouldn't mind seeing one
Yeah.
up there. Another team in Canada. I don't really care that Toronto has the whole nation behind them. Throw a fucking team up in Ottawa. They're building a new arena
that's what
there.
I was
Wow,
just about to say.
that'd be a very low market. I get we have all of Canada, there, but I
No,
think that'd
no,
be a
no,
low
no,
market
no.
team, bro.
They're building a brand new arena in Ottawa for the Sens.
Yeah.
And if we get a team that wins in Ottawa, it's very surprising because they don't fill their arena, but
That's what I'm saying though.
they have a very, very loyal fan base
Oh
for
yes, bro.
hockey.
Just
Yeah,
yeah, in general, like the sports teams in Canada in general, I find are pretty
yeah.
fucking.
But the thing about putting one in Ottawa is you get the boys in Montreal, you get the boys in Ottawa, you get the boys where we live, you get the boys up fucking past Ottawa, up in all there. You're getting a
Kingston.
lot. Yeah, Kingston area, like you're
You
getting
get
a
them
lot.
everywhere from 2 hours, like from
Yeah,
Brighton, Trenton over to fucking Montreal and Pass, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. You're getting all those fans in. Maybe
So they're not
Ottawa's,
having to
yeah.
go 10 hours to Toronto.
Maybe they throw one back in Vancouver, but that'd be a West team. That's the problem. You'd have to keep it on our side of the border. You can't go down to like the Edmonton areas. You'd have to bring it up here in Canada, maybe Nova Scotia, but they get floods and stuff like that a lot, so it'd be dangerous for to put a sports team there. Maybe Montreal even. I'd say maybe
No,
Montreal.
Montreal. Yeah, I like
I'd say
Montreal.
Montreal, but you're gonna get everybody around here, man.
Yeah, because like
Like
Toronto is fucking like you said, like they're very like their
yeah.
fan base and just Canada's teams in general. I find their fan bases are very like loyal and they're like consistent.
I don't think Montreal will get one.
No, I don't either, but I wouldn't mind it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Due to the fact of what happened to the Canadians when they made the finals.
No, they want that. Montreal low-key wants that, man. That's the wild part. The
That was the most
mayor
fuck
doesn't
shit
want
I
I've
the
don't
ever
think
heard.
that's stopping them. I don't think that's stopping them from
No.
getting a team.
You know the revenue that
The
team would build?
riots?
100%, John. It's not stopping them from getting a team. The amount of money you can trade out for a riot compared to owning a fucking team in your like
Yeah.
I guess.
area.
But yeah, like Ottawa or Montreal, no matter what, you're getting players from the west and the north that are about 4 hours in between.
Yeah.
They're gonna come down here to watch us play. So you get one up in Canada, maybe just across the border. You're not gonna get one in New York. You already got 2 teams there.
Oh fuck no, they're not touching one in New York.
No. So and it costs like 100 million to turn the lights on in the Garden. So it's fucking ridiculous. Turn the lights on in that bitch. Like
Wow,
the
I
Knicks
love the
are
Garden
still,
though.
it's a beautiful arena. There's just the mystique of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
So many events have been held there. Wasn't the first basketball game held there between the Knickerbockers and the Toronto Huskies? I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I'm
First
not too
NBA
sure to
game.
be honest with you. If you fuck, I wouldn't be surprised. I just love the Garden in general. It's my
Yeah.
favorite arena.
Yeah, I think it was the New York Knickerbockers versus the Toronto Huskies was the first ever game for
Mm-hmm.
basketball.
Like about the expansion though. Like yeah, I don't know where for an East team. I don't know where they would go, but I do strong. They're gonna do expansions because like I don't know for MLB, NFL, fucking NHL. I don't know how many teams are in those leagues, but NBA, I think in the next 10 years,
32 in
100%.
hockey.
Yeah, I'm so confident the NBA will minimum have 2 more teams in the next 6 years.
Philadelphia, Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh would be a nice one, man. Oh man, I never
They
even
got
thought
the
of Pittsburgh.
Steelers. They got the Penguins. Come on, the Flyers got the Eagles. They got the fuck.
They got the
Yeah.
Sixers down in Philly though. They don't really need them
Yeah.
down there.
Oh yeah. Never
Yeah.
mind. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Pittsburgh would be
Sixers are
nice.
So forgettable.
Maybe down in I know you got Miami down there, but maybe throw one in Tampa. Do that.
Yeah.
Tampa would be nice. You can't put a team in anywhere near Massachusetts. That's the problem with that one. Boston owns that whole state.
Yeah. Just Boston's been around for so long, it'd be weird.
Yeah.
The other teams would actually get shunned upon, I think, like as sick as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be kind of fucking. I don't think you'd actually have a fan base in Massachusetts, depending on if you push it far away from Boston.
I think they would get one, but it definitely wouldn't rival the Celtics at all.
No, not even remotely close. It'd be like putting another team in Toronto.
Yeah, exactly. I give what for expansion though. That's my take on it. I don't see like I don't like I don't know where is what I'm trying to say. I don't know where they'll go, but they definitely will. There will be expansion games here soon.
Yeah,
I think.
it'll have to be in Nevada, and then it'll have to be.
I think Vegas is almost a lock.
Yes,
Just makes the
Vegas
most
is a lock.
sense.
I actually think that the west coast of Canada is kind of untapped promise right there.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, not Edmonton,
got-
by the way, not Edmonton. That's hockey. Calgary and Edmonton,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
off limits.
But I mean,
mainly,
like,
not because of hockey, but because there's literally nothing to do in those cities apparently.
yeah. And
Like, you wouldn't
exactly.
get a
See,
big
that's the
market.
issue. That's the thing. In those cities, like going from fucking even like obviously Miami and LA are stretched, but imagine going from fucking Miami to Winnipeg. Like, no, you're not. That's such a nobody wants to. It's bad enough because nobody wants to play in Toronto as it is, really.
No,
Yeah.
and a
Nobody
lot
wants
of
to play in Toronto,
yeah.
so nobody's gonna want to play in fucking Winnipeg.
Yeah, it's also the difference of not a lot of people want to play in Canada, not just because of the weather. I found this out a while ago. They do not get paid the same as American players do because they get paid in Canadian currency. Our dollar is less than the American
Yeah.
dollar. So
Oh,
they
really?
make they make 21 million Canadian. They don't make 21 million American.
That actually makes
You
sense,
sure?
to be honest. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I learned that a while ago.
Because I was just watching a video and Scotty Barnes never seen a $10 bill. Like Canadian $10 bill.
I know the NBA isn't.
It's all wire transfers, right? You're not gonna see that.
Oh, they're not getting a big bag of cash. Yeah, he's right.
You're right.
Masai's not walking in. Here's your baby,
boys. Here's your fucking pit. Yeah, he's right. I don't even know
it's
why.
all wired.
The fact that I entertained that for a second, Johnny, is sick. I hate you.
No,
you're a sickening individual.
They don't care.
I was watching
They're fucking
interview.
millionaires. They have banks that we don't even know about. Like,
yeah. A guy at work taught me that how like it even works like that in the NHL. Connor McDavid may make 14 million, but it's Canadian. That's why Nathan McKinnon, for the dollar, kind of gets paid more than McDavid would, right? So it's all about the money in the sense of putting a team in Canada as well. It's weird. And you can obviously do the conversion, right? Maybe you can work it out so they pay you in American. That might
Yeah.
be a thing, but I would assume if you're in Canada, you're a Canadian citizen, you get paid in the Canadian dollar. So yeah,
I would
expansion
love to.
Vegas locked, but Canada untapped potential if you can work out certain shit.
We would need 2 expansion teams ASAP because these teams are starting to become star filled, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
And
every team has 2 star players,
yeah, and that's
except for the Spurs.
Another thing the league would have to go over. I don't know how they do it. I haven't seen an expansion in my like since I've watched basketball, right?
In my time, yeah.
Yeah, in my lifetime, I've only seen the OKC get rebranded, right?
Yeah.
So
And they already had their team.
yeah, so I guess it would be kind of the I don't know if
I
they would
know
do it like
Toronto struggled
yeah.
at first.
So I don't know if they would do it as the NHL the way the NHL does
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, sorry, boys. I gotta fucking wrap this soon.
It's good. Yeah, it's good, bro.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having me, though. I'll be
we're about
back.
to wrap it.
I'll sit in here anyways, though, all right?
All right, yeah. So yeah, fucking they would have to work it so you kind of do a draft. You
Yeah.
protect one or two players and then you get drafts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of it. Ashton kind of dipped right at the end the way as I was trying to close it out, but we're good. That's kind of today's episode. It's gonna come out really late, probably around 10 or so, maybe a little bit later, 10:30. Kind of shitty. Hopefully people tune in tomorrow on Thursday. We're also gonna hopefully gonna have a hockey video tomorrow. It might be 2 people, it might be 3. Just depends on everybody's health. Everybody's kind of catching the flu. I got the flu. It's why I've been coughing and sniffling and shit. So all depends on that. But yeah, that's this episode of Small Town Sports. Hopefully you guys tune into the next one. You guys have a good night. Peace.